Yeah.
Hi, how are you? So good to see you. Hope you're doing well in home and you stay healthy by doing some physical exercise and spend some quality time with your family. And I know that all of you are anxious to go back to your school, but be thankful that you can stay home and you can continue to do the distant learning and study hard, okay, even though you are at home. But I do like to make some announcement that during the week you can stop by our church office. That we'll give you this. You can make Easter the Passion Week read, and you stop by our church office, and we're gonna give you this. You can make this with your children or grandchildren. Okay, just make sure that you stop by the church during the week. Okay, and also along with it, we'll also give you this handout for elementary school College of the Gospel, and we also have the College of the Gospel bookmark for the preschool kids. Easter surprise cookie recipe that you can make with your children. And also the elementary daily discussion Monday through Friday. This week is called the Holy Week or Passion Week. Then each day that you have some Bible verses and a sentence that you can discuss with your children and this week. So if you stop by our church office, then we will give you all this for free. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn on the two short video, and the first is about lesson about the Easter Sunday. Okay, enjoy.
It's Jesus' body. On the very first Easter, everything was quiet in the garden near the tomb where they had placed Jesus' body. As the sun came up that morning, Mary Magdalene and Mary came to the tomb. But there was a strong earthquake. An angel of the Lord came down from heaven. The angel went to the tomb and rolled the stone away from the entrance. Then the angel sat on the stone. He was shining as bright as lightning. His clothes were white as snow. The soldiers guarding the tomb were very frightened of the angel. They shook with fear and then fainted. The angel said to the women,
"Don't be afraid. I know that you are looking for Jesus, the one who was killed on the cross. But he is not here. He has risen from death as he said he would. Come and see the place where his body was. Go quickly and tell his followers that Jesus has risen from death. He is going into Galilee. He will be there before you, and you will see him there."
The women left the tomb quickly. They were afraid, but they were also very happy. They ran to tell Jesus' followers what had happened. Suddenly, Jesus met them and said,
"Greetings."
The women came up to Jesus, took hold of his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them,
"Don't be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go on to Galilee. They will see me there."
The women ran to tell everyone the good news that Jesus was alive. Jesus is alive, and that's why we celebrate Easter today.
Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed that Easter Sunday video for the children. Now I'm going to show you another video, and this video is about it will guide you how to make a Easter surprise cookie. Okay.
I'm Christine with Sermons for Kids, and I'm excited to tell you today about
the Sermons for Kids Plus lessons. And in every Sermons for Kids Plus lesson, you get an elementary age lesson that's age appropriate and geared to those kids who are like grades 1 through 6. And then you get another lesson that's for preschool through kindergarten. So ages 3, 4, 5, maybe the younger 6-year-olds. And we gear that as well to be age appropriate for the preschoolers. So you get 2 lessons. You also get an amazing animated video that either teaches the Bible lesson, what happened in the scripture today, and brings that to life, or maybe it takes a hard to understand concept and illustrates that for kids in a way that they will find entertaining and they will also remember. And then you get exclusive handouts in every lesson that you can use with all the kids in ways that make the lesson memorable and make it more hands-on. And today we're going to talk about a lot of things that are coming in. The lesson is called an Easter surprise. Now obviously it's about the resurrection of Jesus, and it's such a great time to share the gospel with your kids. So in this lesson you're going to get the Colors of the Gospel handout that explains clearly the gospel and why Jesus came and died and rose from the dead. And then the kids, the little kids, the preschoolers are going to make bookmarks that also explain that God loves me, I sinned, Jesus died for me, Jesus forgives me, and I grow with Jesus. So we want to make sure that they leave, all of your guests, they're going to be coming for a special Easter, they leave with a very clear and strong gospel message. The next thing that I want to cover with you is the Easter surprise cookies. And this is what they look like. You're going to make these ahead of time, and you're going to use them in the children's sermon, and then you're also going to serve them for the snack rather than having kids make them, because it's so hard sometimes to have access to an oven or even the time to bake these. So here's what happens. When kids break these open, they're going to discover this one has a little purple candy in it. And the reason that that's there is because we've given you the recipe to make the dough. You're going to roll these into balls, and then you're going to place a jelly bean inside that ball, making sure it's closed all the way around, and then you'll bake those. Again, the recipe will tell you what temperature and how long, and different colors are going to appear. And then it leads into that on Easter morning there was an even better surprise, that Jesus wasn't there. He had risen from the dead. So once the cookies are made, you're going to dip them into glaze and then colored coconut. Now we're like, how do you make colored coconut? So here's what we found out. If you put the coconut in a Ziploc bag and dip, or just squeeze some of the color, any color that you want, and then just move it around. Move it around, move it around until it's completely covered. That's the best way. So what you'll do is you're going to dip the cookie into the glaze and then into the colored coconut. Voila! And then just let that dry. So that's a fun little snack that also has a lesson with it. So again, it's food for thought. In every Sermons for Kids Plus lesson, we always have an interactive Bible experience where we take the elementary age and the preschool age deeper into the Bible in age-appropriate ways. So in an Easter surprise lesson, we are taking the older kids into a Bible study called Why the Resurrection Matters. Now, it would be easiest to just do a lecture, but we all know kids' attention spans that that's not going to work. So we're going to use a method called a jigsaw. And it's just like it sounds. It's like you take this puzzle, you take this Bible study, and you break it into 4 parts. So we've given you the instructions that some kids will study one Bible verse here, some will study one Bible verse in another corner, the third corner, the fourth corner. They're going to have directed questions, and they're going to dig deep into those scriptures. And then at a certain time, you're going to bring all the kids back together, all the pieces, and you're going to put them together. Here's the cool thing. Instead of you teaching the kids, they're going to teach one another. Here's what my scripture said, and here's why it matters, and here's why the resurrection matters. It's just a great Bible study technique that will teach kids how to do Bible study and will also continue to capture their attention.
Okay, well, I hope that you enjoyed our video lesson and how to make the Easter surprise cookie. And I really want you to take time to make the Easter cookie and to stop by our church office to pick up these, Easter Passion Week read and the handout. Well, the beginning yesterday, we celebrated the Palm Sunday. And because of the coronavirus, every service is online. So I strongly encourage you to join our Holy Week services. So anytime Thursday, this coming Thursday, you can go onto our church website, which is www.cokesvalleymargate.org, and then you can click on the recent sermon on the top right, and that will lead you to our you can join our worship service, okay? Monday, Thursday service, and also anytime Friday, and you can join our Good Friday service, and Easter sunrise, and Easter morning service, okay? So if you happen to join, and be prepared to do communion service, because we are going to the Holy Communion through online, and so be prepared some kind of bread and the grape juice or water in your home, okay? Well, God bless you and stay safe and have a wonderful time with your family. Bye. God bless you.